Oh shit, that's me. Oh shit, that's me. So that was stupid of me. Around 5 months ago, I made a video covering Foxy Boxy. It was lackluster, unscripted, and mostly a ranty hell, but it was still in favor of the victim. It was purely self-indulgent, and mainly a way for me to vent on how I was personally affected by a situation that had nothing to do with me. That on its own was probably in bad taste. If you follow me on Scratch and know what I mean at all by this was before I moved from melodic ukulele to shroomy woomy, if you'll catch my drift. I wanted this video to be cool and make a point while also incorporating a recent drama that many people, including myself, were upset about. And I threw all of these things that I wanted into a blender and ended up with a unscripted shit smoothie that lasted 2 minutes and reached way more people than most of my videos reach, which is an easy feat, but whatever. I genuinely forgot this video existed until I clicked on a video by Soph the Neko, which had me in it and gave me a heart attack because I was at school. Anyways, quirky shit aside, this video is wrong. Not only did I not remain impartial, but I also may have contributed to the harm to Foxy by being an immature wreck. So I thought I would do a quick retraction of my previous video. Let's run through it and point out all the errors, shall we? Maybe we can have a laugh while we do it.
Hello everyone, I've just done some research into the whole Foxy Boxy situation.
Whoa! Error number 1! Watching 2 or 3 commentary videos made by a 13-year-old does not count as research. I probably should have gone back to some primary sources, such as the actual Instagram post made by Skrill, tweets made by Foxy, or at least a secondary source like a Google Doc. Tertiary sources do not count when it comes to commentary.
Because that's what I do for some reason, is I like to make myself suffer.
Now this isn't an error, I just find it funny that you can hear me shutting myself into my closet. Like, why didn't I just start recording while in the closet?
And I'm kind of sick of every single person that I end up admiring becoming a dickhead, or having been a dickhead the whole time.
Slow down, Dream SMP fan. Doesn't concern you. In fact, this doesn't affect you at all, besides the fact that you might not be able to watch one person anymore.
I have nothing against furries.
We know. The fact Flower is a furry is irrelevant and was still irrelevant then.
But it really has made me start to wonder, what upsides are there to being in the animation and meme community? You learn to animate, you learn to draw. That's about it. Where will those skills get you more popular in the animation meme community? They won't, they might give you a job, but I'm not interested in making an animation my career. It's just a hobby.
This requires no retraction. It's actually something I got right. Yay me. The animation meme community is very self-contained and weird, but a lot of communities are. I'm not really in the animation meme community anymore anyway, besides making a couple here and there myself. If anything, the fact that the animation meme community is so self-contained is more a testament to stupid dramas like this than contributing to my points.
At this point, what downsides are there to being in the animation meme community?
Besides being a poorly informed, internet-bound 14-year-old?
The stigma that comes with it, which is very real because of people like Foxy.
Yes, there is stigma around being in the animation meme community, just like the stigma against being a furry, which is real because of people like what Foxy Boxy was framed to be. All of the things that Foxy was framed for, being a zoo, being a groomer, blah, blah, blah. There are people in these communities who are actually like that, but Foxy is not one of them. You know why else there's stigma against the communities? All the dogpiling against accused individuals
Marco 180.
is not relevant. They were canceled pretty much as their content was still coming out, and were never really popular, at least not while I had internet access. I don't even know why I mentioned them in this video. I think I was blindly grasping for another example, and I couldn't think of another example at that point in time, and had just watched Crying Blossoms series on them.
And all of these previously popular YouTubers that had been taken off their pedestal due to their actions.
It's taking way too long to get to the point.
Why do better? If you get popular, you can't expect to not be held accountable for your actions when you commit some not great actions, utilizing your popularity as a way to commit your not great actions. And when you read those screenshots and you listen to the person who Foxy Boxy groomed, that's exactly what he did.
Now, this is the hill I will die on, and another thing I got right about this whole terrible situation. Using your popularity as leverage against your fans or other people is never okay. This is why, even though at that point we knew Foxy and Skrill had only like a year-long gap, I still believed it was grooming. I didn't know it was mutual yet and had assumed that Foxy Boxy initiated all of the sexual encounters. Is there a conversation to be had around creators weaponizing popularity? Absolutely. But it needs to be completely detached from Foxy.
Before you start creating on YouTube, you really just have to ask yourself, like, why you're doing this. If you're doing it for popularity, get off the fucking platform.
Real, I still believe that to a degree. My belief is that creators creating for attention are more likely to be canceled. But it still isn't relevant. How did I know why Foxy was creating? I didn't.
What the fuck is up with that? Do better.
At least the end was semi-sane, even though I was still wrong. In the end, what does this all mean? First of all, it means I suck at making commentary videos and I shouldn't have tried to make one, especially so early in my channel's conception. This was one of my first videos that wasn't a short, and I wasted the opportunity to make a good video by making a bad one that hopped on a recent bandwagon. I was too harsh, and I shouldn't have made the video on Foxy to begin with. 25,000 people saw Soph's video with me in it, and even if it was just like a second of me saying the word Foxy, I don't want my name to be attached to something stupid I made half a year ago. What about believing the victim first? Well, my opinion on that has changed as well. This is where I put in an example that's actually semi-relevant. Quite made an 1.5-hour long video proving his innocence. At the end, he said something that really stuck with me. Trust, but verify. Trust the victims, but verify with the response from the accused. Support the victims, but don't make any videos or outright damnations until the accused responds. That's what I did with Quite, and I'm really glad I did, because otherwise I'd have to make 2 of these videos. Now, a couple more things I want to mention before I go back to my usual routine of lying in the fetal position and watching Steven Universe. 2. I am not a commentary YouTuber by any means, and I will not be making any more videos on the situation. Not on Foxy's end, not on my involvement, None. Period. 3. Don't automatically connect me to this video either. Please. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. This is the part where I'd usually ask you to subscribe. That's not relevant here, so you can just do that if you want to. But subscribe for my other stuff. Goodbye.